series of the great rabbis of yesteryear. We're on the 28th of Shvat. Chavchet Shvat marks the Hilula of a famous Kabbalist of Israel. His name was Rabbi Vidal Angel Z'tl, one of the great rabbis of his time period in of itself, and we've mentioned him actually on various occasions before inside this series where we're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. And we can say much within regards to the great Chacham. It's actually interesting. He happened to be one of the famous great rabbis of the Yeshivat Bet El, the famous yeshiva, which we have spoken about on various occasions before. In fact, we actually visited the famous yeshiva on this channel quite recently, only in the last week, so which I recommend everyone, if you go to the old city, the Jewish quarter, to visit there. Now, he came from great rabbinic auspices. His father's name was Rav Hanoch Angel, another great rabbi, and he would get married to his wife Esther, become naturally Rabbinate Esther. Among his sons include Rabbi Nachman Angel. He happened to be the author of the Torah class work called the Drushim or Perushim. He was a famous Kabbalist also of his day. Now, it's interesting, he was born in Greece, in Yavan, Saloniki. Remember, at that point in time, I think it was somewhere in the 1800s, he was born, and Saloniki at that point in time in the 1800s had a great Torah Jewish community, many, many great Rabbanim. And then come with the year, Hey Taf Kuf Tzadik Sovit, that's naturally how we pronounce it in Hebrew. He would actually make Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael. He would embark on that journey at that point in time. And remember, it was a period of time where many people were starting to come to the land of Israel from all over the world. I believe this was around the year 1830 in of itself, if I'm not mistaken. So he would come there at that stage in time and make let's say, huge impression over there. He would dwell in Jerusalem, Jerusalem being one of the four holy cities of Israel, as well as Hebron, Tzfat, and Tiberias. Those are the four places. And those were the four regions, let's just say, which were heavily populated by the Jewish community, especially during the 1800s, early 1900s, respectively. Over there, he will be appointed the head of the Jewish court, as we call it, the Rosh of Bet Din over there, which is a very prominent position, and representing the לעדת הספרדים בירושלים, the Sephardi community of Jerusalem, encompassing North African countries and the Spanish countries and those vicinities in of itself. And he would later on have a head premium position of the famous Yeshivat Bet El, a place that we've spoken about on various occasions before. A place we, as I stated at the outset of this video, we actually visited. And he would actually publish a great Torah work, which was called the Mitzodot Harava, I believe. That's how could be pronounced, possibly another way. Yeah, very, very great Torah work. It was Chidushim on Torah, let's just say. And I think it was printed in a Choveret of Torah that actually came out in Jerusalem, I believe. That was... which is very, very interesting enough that we have to point out. So that was great work that he left us with at that point in time. Many of the great rabbis would leave many great works, especially the great Kabbalists. Now, I believe he passed away in the early 1900s, if I'm not mistaken. But if anyone knows more, please let me know. And just to confirm with me with regards to that, but it's his Hilula here on Chav Chet of Shvat of this specific year in of itself. Actually, writes on his tombstone over there, how he, the flag of the Torah, the whole time it was on him in of itself. He was trying to get the crown of Satan himself, and the story of the sages, and with regards to different of itself. Jerusalem, as well as being the Yeshivat Bet El, he would needs and was a Rabbanan, the Sephardi Kollel. It's just the Torah learning, and at that point in time, and very responsible. It was 28th of Shvat. Don't forget to light candles in his. See over here, we are learning about the great. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Watching these videos, please share the videos. A good evening. Take care and be well.